about how to get in shape fast. We gonna talk about how to get in shape fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want that fast cash. Y'all want that fast money. We gonna break down how to get in shape fast. One, I'm gonna be for real, for real. Getting in shape gonna take some time. I understand you want to get there fast. You can get there faster than what you expect. But at the end of the day, there are things. If you make a certain amount of, you make a certain sacrifice, you can get there a little bit further, faster than what you expect. The first thing I would recommend, for starts, and I think this is slept on, is definitely making sure you get on top of your nutrition. Nutrition is going to be everything. Nutrition is going to be everything. You got to be on top of your nutrition. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you're not on top of your nutrition, you playing yourself. Because at the end of the day, you cannot out-train bad habits or a bad diet. There's no way around that. Been there, done that. Yes, I've been in great shape from eating crazy, but I always was more reasonable to how crazy I was eating. I'm going to be real with you. So nutrition has got to be one. Also, I do feel like you base your nutrition off of how much you train. That's a big thing. A lot of people think that they can just eat wherever they want, mainly like, you know, those bulking phases. I'm going to just eat what I want, da-da-da-da. But you don't understand how these things affect you over time. And this happened to me before. You need to make sure you on top of your nutrition all together, because at the end of the day, it will catch up to you at some point. Mainly when you're doing this heavily processed foods and all this extra, you know what I'm saying? So be mindful that nutrition is going to be very important. I can't stress that enough. Nutrition is going to be very important. It's not going to be the end all be all, but it does play a huge role in the type of results you can get and the type of results you can maintain as well. So do understand that nutrition is going to be very important, and you cannot, once again, out-train bad diet or bad habits at the end of the day. Also, when we talk about nutrition, make sure you drink enough water. I feel like that's not talked about a lot. So many people say, oh, I drink enough water and blah, 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 blah. The average person ain't even drinking enough water. Let's be real. A lot of y'all not even drinking water. Let's be real. Let's be real on that. So make sure you stay on top of your nutrition, your water. I'm not going to say hydration when it comes down to water, but I'm going to say water in general, because a lot of people don't realize your body naturally detoxes itself every day. Why do you think you defecate the most in the morning? You should be drowning yourself. Well, as soon as you wake up, the first thing you really should be consuming is water to start flushing your system out. This is going to help you in so many different ways. I'm talking about so many different ways. And I have noticed that a lot of people are more focused on drinking juice, drinking sodas, drinking this, that, and the third. And when it come down to the water, guess what they don't want to do? They don't want to drink it. So please make sure you're drinking more than enough water. Very important to understand this. Drink some water at the end of the day. Also, the workouts. Workouts are going to be very important. Workouts help you in so many different ways, whether it's reducing bone density loss, whether it's a point you're building muscle, whether it's a point you're working on your cardiovascular endurance. Let's keep it real. The workouts are going to help you in so many different ways, and that's why you need to make sure you're consistently working out. Your workouts should always consist of cardio as well as resistance training. If you follow me, you subscribe to my content, one thing you're going to see I promote all the time is getting a gym membership. Getting a gym membership is going to make things 1,000 times easier. One, you have a designated place to go to get motivated, to get inspired from the people around you if you go into the right gym. I don't recommend getting a gym membership at like Planet Fitness or anything like that. It's a waste of time. Get a real gym membership that if you can afford it, where you could pay like $63 a month. You're going to see a drastic difference. You're going to be able to build a community. You're going to notice that the equipment is a lot better. There's so many different things, factors that you're going to enjoy for investing a little bit more, because it's really just an investment at the end of the day. You're going to meet people and friends that you never probably thought you was going to meet. Like I said, you get access to great equipment. You get inspired and motivated from the people around you, because they're going to be people that go to the gym because they're paying $65 that are in phenomenal shape. And sometimes having that around you makes it easier for you to access great shape. Come on, man. Fuck out the way. So little stuff like that is going to be a game changer, like a drastic game changer when it comes down to getting great results. Don't overlook that. Another thing I think that's completely overlooked when it comes down to it is, like I said, the cardio and the workouts. The workouts itself, there's so many different ways to get in great shape. I'm going to repeat myself. When it comes down to the workouts, there are a variety of ways to get in great shape. Do not get trade of thinking that the way this person is announcing is the one and only way to get in shape. There's so many different ways to get in shape. You got calisthenics, you got powerlifting, you got bodybuilding. It's so many different ways to get in great shape. So you just need to find that way that's going to keep you consistent. That's something that you need to pay attention to. What is going to keep you motivated to keep going to the gym? My things are basketball, weightlifting. I use a lot of bodybuilding techniques and things of that nature. For me personally, they keep me inspired and motivated. Do the things that you enjoy. So even pick like a fitness hobby. Shit, if you like kickball, dodgeball, I've been seeing so many different avenues you could take. Whatever's going to get you moving and get you up out of that bed and going to keep you active, that's what you should start off with doing. And then see the limitations that come with it. So like for me, I play pickleball, right? And I've noticed that a lot of people don't want to play pickleball with me because I make them work harder. They're so used to being stagnant with motion, staying in one spot. They're not moving around. They're not moving forward. They're not moving backward. I'm going to make you move around. I'm going to get you moving when we play pickleball. So little stuff like that, you're going to see limitations when it comes down to a sport. Another reason why I like basketball. Basketball, I love the fact that you can kind of cheat cardio. You can go fast paced. You can slow it down. There's so many different ways to get what you want done and to keep you active. So do understand, once again, when it comes down to what you picked, also know the pros and cons that are going to keep you motivated. They're going to keep you inspired. They're going to keep you going. And they're going to help you propel and excel to build the physique or build the strength, whatever you're looking for from your workouts. Make sure you're doing things that are going to keep you motivated, consistent, and inspired. Don't look for motivation. Don't wait until you demotivated to look for motivation. You should always have this type of motivation around you. And I firmly believe that opening a certain gym membership and things of that nature are going to allow you to do these things with ease. That way you don't have to worry about building discipline. You can actually have the things that build discipline around you. It's going to be a drastic game changer at the end of the day. And I think people miss this. The gym, opening a certain gym membership itself is going to make a drastic difference. So do understand, these little things will really help you and propel you to really get what you want out of your fitness journey. Don't just focus on the destination too. Pay attention to the things you had to do to progress within your journey. You might start off with walks outside, and the walks outside transition to you hitting the treadmill in the gym or the Stairmaster in the gym. There's going to be things that you need to do to elevate and get more of what you want. It's just, once again, how you go about these things. One step at a time. One step at a time. So what I need you to focus on. One step at a time is going to be a game changer. One step at a time. You'll get more of what you want. You'll get so much more of what you want. And once again, you got to be consistent. So that's one thing I can't stress enough. Consistency is damn near everything. That's why you have to make sure you have these things around you to get these results. Like I said, my objective from this live is to get you to understand how you can get results fast. And these are ways that you can accelerate the process of you getting great results. These things may seem like 1, 2, 3. They're going to be very challenging, but yet you'll be able to reap the results if you stay consistent. You'll notice that going to the gym that you pick, plays a huge role in your mindset of even wanting to go. Is it too far? Because sometimes you can have a nice gym and that shit just can be too far. I was dealing with that. When I was going to Gold's Gym, love the gym to death. I love the gym to death. But the gym is 30 minutes away from me. That means when I'm going to the gym, I'm spending 1 hour and 30 working out. Take 30 minutes to get there. That's already 2 hours. I'm spending 3 hours of my day trying to get a workout in. That may be unrealistic for some people. May be unrealistic for most. The only thing about it at that time when I was doing that was when I was going to that gym and spending the amount of time I was spending, I was able to record. There was so many other things I was able to do where it didn't feel like I was just wasting 3 hours. Some people aren't recording content to post on social media or to educate others. I'm doing that. So for me at that point, when I was doing it at that time, it made sense. And then at that time, I only had 1 child. Now I have 3 children. Traveling that far, it don't make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather spend more money, because technically I'm spending the money in a different way, because I was spending that money on gas to go to the gym. Now I drive a car that eats way more gas. It doesn't make sense for me to drive all the way to that gym in order to get a workout in. It makes more sense for me to spend $100 and go to a gym that's closer. So like I said, do understand at the end of the day, you can get more of what you want. It's all about being strategic, having a plan, which you can stay consistent with though. You don't just want to do random shit with your workouts. This is why I say focus on training, because training is you doing things to get a specific thing. Also understand, once again, there's so many different ways to get in shape. There's no one size fits all. If I do this, this, and this, I'll be able to get this. Nah. There's a reason. There's always be a reason for you doing what you're doing. And then there should always be a trial and error period to see, is it working or it not working? These things are going to be very important when it comes down to you getting in great shape. I can't stress this enough. And do understand, you can get great results fast the less you stress your body out. So many people get stressed out about not having a physique that they want and all this other stuff, and they don't realize that at the end of the day, it's more because you don't have a game plan. You don't have the appropriate game plan. And game plan is everything. That's one thing I will say I've learned about fitness, that landscaping has made me realize it's all within the plan. Like, you have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing. You shouldn't just be doing a bunch of random stuff. It's always a time and a place for things. And I'm telling you right now, the more you understand what to do and how to do it, the easier it is for you to get what you want. It's so easy to get what you want. Mainly when you're staying consistent, you're doing proper documentation. These are things that are going to allow you to build a physique fast. Proper documentation is very important. We talked about this on a live earlier. We ain't going to go back into that. So if you do want to see, just look on the last live that I posted about proper documentation, like how to document. Documentation can be everything. Documentation can actually be the break for a lot of people getting results. If you ain't documenting properly, I'm telling you one thing. Sheesh. I'm telling you one thing. You can be moving in all the wrong directions, unfortunately, if you're not properly documenting the right way. But like I said, use these tricks of the trade to get you where you want to be. And I'm telling you, before you know it, man, you'll have that physique that you've been dying for, and you'll have the blueprint of what allowed you to get your physique. Also, do understand, within age, this blueprint will change. That's something I'm noticing at the age of 35 for me, is I'm not doing things. I'm doing a lot of what I'm doing, some of the same ways, but I may have to go about it a different way to really get what I want. You know what I'm saying? And you should be mindful of that. Like, it's, once again, it's how you do things at 20 is not gonna be how you do things at 35. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there's a way to go about this. There's ways to go about this. And trust me when I say it, you'll get, oh my gosh, so much more of what you want if you know how to go about it. That makes a huge difference. Huge difference. But with that said, man, take this advice and do what you please. Get what you want. Bro, when I